Welcome to another broadcast of BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Today's broadcast is brought to you by A Rustic Garden, Mowen Auto Body, Cash Communications, Larry Dunn Accounting, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation, The Land Guys, Toby Stay, Farmers National Bank of Greggsville, Blessing Health Systems, your Mount Sterling YMCA, Bemis Lawn Service, Sarah D. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings, All About Dance and More, Main Street Repair, Brown County State Bank, B&N Trucking, L. Grady Realty, and the Grady Agency, Mount Sterling Foods, The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, the Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Sleep Tight, Yingling and Nissen Insurance Agency, Hindeker Funeral Home, Gassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, Heather's Tumble and Tap, LM Concrete Construction, Lorenzo Martinez, Service Master. Stay tuned for the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Good afternoon. Welcome to BC Hornet Sports. We're glad that you could join us today in the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show brought to you by Scranton Heating and Cooling. Give them a call, 217-773-2626, or on the web at comfortman.com. And so we've got a double header for you today. The girls are playing on one diamond here at Central High School in Camp Point, and the boys are playing on the other diamond, the normal baseball diamond, over here at the same time. First time we've had both sets of equipment out, and everything went fine, except for I apologize to our sponsors today, as I'm not going to be able to run any commercials here on this side. I'm going to have to actually go with a list of people, and just to tell you about our sponsors when I have a break, or you may have some silence for a little bit as I get a drink and do some things here. But we've got softball and baseball for you as far as the action's concerned. And so can't really take a break because I don't have any commercials to read. But we're just glad that you're here today and watching the broadcast with us. Let me go down our list of advertisers. I can find that online as we work through things here. And so, beautiful day for baseball. You'll notice the picture here, they have mesh netting up. And so, therefore, I can't get a clear picture like the girls. If you look over on the girls, she's got a nice picture over there today of what's going on. But we've got some netting, but as I say, hey, if we didn't have it, you wouldn't have a picture at all. So we're pretty good and ready to go with stuff. Want to go down, I can give you some of our sponsors. The Comfort Man, Scranton Heating and Cooling, also they do the pregame. Dot Transportation and Dot Foods. Blessing Health Systems. Yingling and Nissen Agency, Gassing Lumber Company, KLC Inc., and those are the main ones that we have. And I'm trying to look to see if I can have the others out here as we get ready to go with the broadcast. You can see Central is taking the field, and so we will look at that. As I said, I'm looking some stuff up here, so there's going to be some dead air today because I can't, as much as I like to talk, I can't fill that much air. As we get ready to go. Again, I don't want to make people think that we're not on the air. It's just we don't have commercials for the second setup today. And so we're kind of ad-libbing some things as we ad-lib here. As with this is the first time that we've got the second set of equipment out this year. And so we'll keep you updated. Got many advertisers that have been with us since day one. Thankful for them, each and every one. Guess I could talk about them. Dot Transportation. If you're looking for a driving job, go to drivefor.com. Drivefor.com for local, regional, for nationwide, full-time, part-time, touch, or no-touch freight. That's Dot Transportation. Go to drivefor.com. Also have Hindeker Funeral Home. They've been on with us since day one, March of 2018, March the 13th of 2018. We're thankful for them being on with us. As Central takes infield here. Also St. Mary's School. As the school year is getting ready to start. Got Casting Lumber Company as one of our sponsors, the Yingling and Nissen Agency. Central's finished with their time. We're going to just take a break here, and I'll put something up on the screen so people know that we are available. Back with you. It's time for the Keys to the Game, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. Mount Sterling Clinic is excited to be part of your community. We're committed to providing compassionate, comprehensive care for you and your family. Experience the Blessing difference at 521 East Main Street or by calling 217-773-7105. Very basic keys to the game that we give each and every time is that number one, from the mound, we can't walk people. We've seen it time and time again. When you walk people, they usually end up scoring. Secondly, from fielding, can't make errors. Errors equal runs also. Number three, when you get up to bat, you got to be swinging the bat. You've got to be looking to hit the ball someplace or make contact with it. Even if you hit it right to somebody, that's not a bad thing. You're making contact with the ball. So make contact, no errors, or cut down on the errors, and don't walk people. That's your keys to the game, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. Have a healthcare need or question? Talk to a real person with the answers you need at the Blessing Resource Center, 217-277-5000. And with that, we're going to take another break here. Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Bryan County sports and more. Let's go to the starting lineups, brought to you by Dot Transportation. Wanting to earn a CDL license, drive for a growing company? Check out Dot Transportation's driving school. While you're at the school, receive a weekly salary, free tuition, job placement, hands-on training. Learn more and apply at drivefor.com. This is what the starting lineups look for you today. For the home Central Panthers, on the mound will be Jace Howe. Behind the plate, Liam Skinner. First baseman will be Braxton Kestner. Second baseman, James Bobbier. At third base, Jansen DeMoss. Your shortstop will be Graham Barnett. Your left fielder, Keegan Owen. Center field, Iban Stevens. And in right field, Asher Brokaw. For the Brown County Hornets, it looks like this. Jackson Hendricks is leading off and playing shortstop, but he's been playing a good shortstop and hitting the ball well. Aiden Wagner will be on the mound, and he'll bat second. Michael Cassing will be the catcher today and bat third. Bradley Markert will be in that fourth spot, and play third base. Henry Ingram will be in the fifth spot. He'll play first base. Royal Wolf will be in right field. Inier Sanchez will be in left field, bat seventh. Nolan Sefton will be the second baseman and bat 8. And your ninth place hitter will be Bo Little, and he'll be in center field. And that's your starting lineups, brought to you by Dot Transportation. If you're looking for a driving job or to get your CDL license, go to drivefor.com. That's drivefor.com. And again, apologize for a couple of things. Your view's a little obscured because of the netting that they have up here. Not a really good place for us to put the camera. And then second of all, not many don't have commercials. They didn't load on this second set of equipment. First time out with that. So apologize to our advertisers and those out there, but I'm not going to bore you with my talk all the time. With that, we'll take another break. Back on with you as we have got some changes that we will make in the lineup as the coach came over and made those changes with us for Central. Those changes, let me just go through the lineups again, brought to you by Dot Transportation. Braxton Kestner will be the shortstop and lead off. Keegan Owen will be in left field and bat second. Jace Howell will be on the mound. Jensen DeMoss will now be the DH. Liam Skinner will bat fifth and catch. Eban Stevens will be the center fielder. Graham Barnett will move over to third base now. Asher Brokaw will be your right fielder and bat eighth. Your ninth place hitter, James Babier, will be the second baseman, and Noah Miller will now be the first baseman. And so that's the change there for the Central Panthers as we get ready to play ball here at Camp Point. Again, you'll notice the scroll over the top to let you know, hey, why aren't commercials running? But let's talk about a few of our sponsors out here as we get ready to go. I want a new one coming on this fall, just waiting for a commercial for them. ADI, Time Will Tile, they'll be a sponsor coming out here. And, of course, all about dance and more. Looking forward. Sarah's got a new commercial you're going to see when we get all the new commercials uploaded. B&N Trucking, I want to thank the guys there for being a sponsor. They're looking for drivers, too. Not only is Dot Transportation, but they're looking for drivers. The Brown County State Bank is another one of our longtime sponsors. And coming on again this fall, she's been on and off, as Carolyn Wright, your State Farm agent there in Mount Sterling and Rushville. Cass Communications, and I honestly can't say enough about Cass Communications. If you don't realize how much they do in our community for sports and for the area, the example being is we have internet at the softball baseball fields for us to broadcast with, and they just helped us upgrade with some new equipment and a new antenna, and charged us nothing for that. They charge us nothing for the internet that we have out there. We yes, give them commercial consideration or whatever you want to call it, but they do that. And at the football field for the the Sting Squad, that's where the internet comes from out there, is Cast Communications. And folks, they're involved in the community in so many different ways. And just want to thank Jared French and the people there at Cast Communications. Other sponsors, we'll just go down the whole list here, and hopefully I got an old list that I can pick some people up. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company, Jeremy Flynn and the group there, longtime sponsor. Farmer State Bank of Griggsville, want to thank them. Hendricker Funeral Home, Henry Automotive, Casting Lumber Company, LG Realty, and County, been with us since day one. McKay Napa Auto Parts, your Mount Sterling Foods, Mount Sterling Savings Center, your Mount Sterling IGA agency. You don't want to forget them, Broadcasting and AJ. Rolling Greens Golf Course. Check out their specials. Unlimited play on Monday for $25 if I remember their commercial right day, with lunch included in your greens fees. Service Master and Yingling Innocent Agency. Coming on this fall will be Refreshment Services Pepsi and TAP. They've been out there with us for a number of years. Another one, you love their commercials. We got about 4 different ones running for them. Advantage Termite and Pest Control, as they are a new advertiser for us. And if I'm forgetting anybody, I ask for forgiveness on that, as I don't have a total list in front of me. But that was a lot of our advertisers up until this point in the year. And so with that, we're going to be silent here for a little bit, and we'll be back. Back with you, as I think we're waiting for officials. Other sponsors out there: a Rustic Garden, Mowen Auto Body, Land Guys. Toby Stay is out there. He's one of our sponsors. Blessing Health Systems, of course, you've heard. Your Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA. How about Bemis Lawn Service? And boy, have you ever loved the pictures that he takes at our sporting events. Sarah D. Culberson Memorial Hospital. Los Rancheros, an authentic Mexican restaurant there in Mount Sterling. They have several locations, one in Jacksonville and other places. They're a new sponsor coming on this fall for us. Main Street Repair. If you're needing a front end alignment, Terry's the guy to go see. Let's see. Sleep Tight in Quincy. Been a sponsor now for a couple of years. If you're looking for good bedding, we've used them even before they were a sponsor and got great bedding, mattress and box springs there. KLC Inc., of course. LM Concrete Construction. Check out Lorenzo's work. Does a great job. And let's see, Mount Sterling Public Library. John Wood Community College, one of our sponsors coming on this fall. So that's our sponsor list brought to you by our sponsors. We couldn't do what we do without our sponsors. We're so thankful for that. So I try to get the girls' game back up here. They have already started over on the girls' field. And so we'll keep you abreast of what's going on there. Lisa's over there doing that. They're in the top of the first, just starting that ball game. Umpires are here now. We're going to take a quick break and give our voice a rest before we get started here. Umpires are here. We're glad that you're on board with us, watching and listening to the broadcast today. Just thankful for that. As we get ready to go today with the broadcast. And a couple of things, just note that's the best picture you're going to get today because of the netting that they have here. We can't get inside where the camera will be set. It'll be too low. And then the netting's kind of stretched out, so we can't get rid of the netting itself. But, hey, as we try to say, it's better than nothing. First batter, Jackson Hendricks, followed by Aiden Wagner and Michael Cassing. That's your Yingling and Nissen top three for this inning. 111 West Washington in Mount Sterling, 217-773-3397. And I apologize that I don't have all of the advertisers' information memorized. The wind and the pitch. Ball. One ball, one strike. Here's the next pitch. Line drive, base hit into left center. Gets past the left fielder, but that's still going to keep him as the center fielder was over there to back up the play.
And so that'll bring up, got one out, no. Aiden Wagner, the batter. Bats from the right-hand side. Nice lead, back throw over, gets away. He's going to go down to second base. He may stop at second. Throw there. Nice heads-up play by Hendricks there as the ball got past the first baseman as they tried to pick him off there. 0-0 count to Wagner. Here's the pitch. Ball high. No score in the girls' game. Here's the pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher. Nope, ball 4. Or he was hit, one of the two. Runners at first and second. That brings up Michael Cassing, the catcher. Bats from the right-hand side. The stretch. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, strike 1. Cassing steps back in. Here's the pitch. Ball. 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Time called. Catcher comes out to tell the infield. Mr. Skinner tells the infield what they're going to do with the ball if they get it, with runners at first and second. Or first and third now, excuse me. There goes the runner down to second. Foul ball. He'll steps. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. The stretch. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. That's a base hit. That's going to be at least 1 RBI for Michael Cassing. Right fielder comes up, throws back in, holds the runner. Jeremy's got the stop sign up at third base. Cassing. That'll bring up Bradley Markert, the third baseman, batting in that 4 spot. Again, they've got AstroTurf basically in the what I call first to third area and at home plate. Michael goes, throw down to third, back. Wagner's at third, Cassing's at second. Brown County leading. I better get the scoreboard up here. 1-0. Next pitch to Cassing. Strike called, strike 2. 2 strikes, the battery for Central today is Jace Howell, the pitcher, and Liam Skinner, the catcher. Next pitch from Howell. Ball outside, makes it 2-1, or 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, runners at second and third, and no outs. Stretch, pitch, hits the batter. That'll load the bases up. That brings up Henry Ingram. He's playing first today for Brown County. High school field here, so if the ball gets past the outfielder, it's going to go a ways. Ball high. Couple of hit batters already. Couple of base hits. Ground ball to the third baseman. He's coming home with that. High throw, gets past the catcher. Here comes the next runner. That's going to be the third run in this inning for Brown County. Fielder's choice. I'm going to say, yeah, because he hit it to the right side. Got to be a fielder's choice. And the runner scores. Brown County up to 3 runs in this ball game now. Runners at second and third. With the batter, Royal Wolf. Wolf playing right field today. Strike call. Brown County up 2-0 in the top of the first, or I should say the bottom of the first. Central batting now, so the girls are leading 2-0. Oh, it's 3. Yeah, we've got 3, but over there at the girls, it's 2-0. Yeah. The pitch, fouled off. One, 2 the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ground ball slapped towards the second baseman. He comes in, fields, throws to first. 4-3 on the out, but that is going to be a sacrifice to the right side. The ball went away from the fielder. That'll give Royal an RBI. Making it a 4-0 ball game on the Cass Communication scoreboard. First and third with 1 out now. Sanchez, the batter, fouls that one off, hits him in the box, foul. Ground ball to the shortstop. He fumbles the ball, throws the first. Wild throw. Inier's going to go back. That's going to be an error on the shortstop. Scores another run for Brown County. That'll make it 5-0. Big top of the first for Brown County. Sefton, the batter, the 8th place hitter. Bo Little on deck. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Ball low. Stretch and the pitch. Fouls that one off. That'll keep the count 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the batter, Sefton. Only one out. No. We have, 1 out in this inning. Strikeout for Nolan Sefton. That'll bring up Bo Little. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Strike called. to Bo Little, the ninth place hitter. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Ball high. 1-1 count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nobody, well, runner at second base and Enier Sanchez. Pitch. Strike called. Strike 3 called on Little. He strikes out with that, but not before Brown County gets 5 runs on just 2 hits. I'm going to say 3 errors, and Brown County leaves 1 on base as we head to the bottom half of the first. It's Brown County 5 and Central nothing. We'll be back in a minute. We get ready to go. Left-handed hitting, Braxton Kestner playing shortstop, the left-hander today. Next pitch is a ball. 1-1 count. Next pitch. 2-1 count. Fouled off, makes it 2-2. One of the hard things here, they play on the high school diamond, so the mound is down on the flatter part of the rubber, and then they're throwing, their second step is in turf. Or their forward step. Fouled that one off. Here's the wind and the pitch. Inside for a ball. Next pitch. Popped up, left-hand side. Third baseman Markert says he's got it. He does for the first out of the inning. One out. That'll bring up the left-handed hitting Keegan Owen, the left fielder. Here's the pitch from Wagner. Swing and a miss, strike one. Next pitch from Wagner. Popped up, foul. Marker can't get to that one. Next pitch, ball. Next pitch. Fouled that one off. Keeps it 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the batter, Keegan Owen. Wagner looks in. Here's the pitch. Ball. That'll make it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Called third strike. Got caught looking for 2 outs. This will bring up Jace Howell, the pitcher. He'd like to help out his own cause today. Strike one. Next pitch, ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch. Strike called. 1-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop has that. That's Hendricks. He throws over to Ingram for the out. 6-3 on the out. With that, we'll take a station break. We'll be back with you in a moment. Hendricks will lead off things as we went through 9 batters in that inning. I want to thank Dot Transportation and Dot Foods for being our sponsors. What we do, we couldn't do without the help of our sponsors. And as I said, unable to run commercials here today. McKay Napa Auto Parts. 217-773-3931 would be theirs. Government's Grant Heating and Cooling. Give them a call, 217-773-2626, excuse me. So we get ready to go here. Hendrick steps in. Fouls off the first pitch from Howell. Howell and Skinner, the battery for Central. Brown County batted 9 batters. Central went 1-2-3 in their inning. Next pitch, a Hendricks ground ball. As to the shortstop, that's Kessner. The left-hander throws to first, 6-3 on the out. Again, that's a good thing just to hit the ball. We don't need to do anything but, hit the ball. Hit by pitch. That is the second time this game Aiden Wagner, the pitcher, has been hit. The boys are talking in the dugout about him being a ball magnet out there. Cassing steps in. His second at bat. He got a base hit and an RBI back in the first inning. Throw over to first, not in time, gets away. And there goes Wagner down to second base. He's safe as he slides into second base. Next pitch, ball low, gets away from the catcher. Wagner goes to third. Cassing steps back in. Here's the pitch. Ball high. Stretch and the pitch, the 2-0 pitch. Low for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. The stretch by Howell. Line drive, center field. That's over the center field hit. That's going to be multiple bases and another RBI for Michael Cassing. He rounds first, heads to second. He's looking, and he's stopping at second. RBI double for Cassing. It's Brown County up 6-0. Courtesy running going on there. The runner will be Liam Flessner running at second base. This will bring up Bradley Markert, his first time up. He got hit by pitch. Stretch by Howell. Flessner with a good lead at second base. Pitch is high for a ball. Michael Cassing was the runner at second base. Liam Flessner came in for him, the courtesy runner for the catcher. Ball hit right back to the pitcher, Howell. He goes over to first base. That's 1-3 on the out for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Henry Ingram. Henry hit a fielder's choice and scored back in the first inning. I got to get my inning changed here before I forget to do that. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Henry. Here's the stretch by Howell. Flessner over to third on that pass ball. Royal Wolf on deck. Next pitch. Ball hit high. The first baseman is calling that. He makes the catch, but not before Brown County scores 1 run on 1 hit. At least an error. And Brown County left 1 on base. As we head to the bottom half of the second, it is Brown County 6 and Central nothing. We'll be back. As I said, we don't have video commercials today, so I'll give you some audio. I want to thank CASCOM. CAS Communications has been a sponsor. Provide cable service, internet service, and home phone service in Mount Sterling. Give them a call at their office over there, 800-252-1799. That's 800-252-1799. And then the Blessing Ortho Clinic, I want to thank them. You know, you can walk in to the clinic out there at the 38th Street located. That's the Blessing Orthopedic Walk-In Clinic, 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. Blessing Health Center, 4800. No appointment needed. First pitch to DeMoss was a ball. Next pitch. Strike call, makes it a 1-1 count. DeMoss, the DH now. Originally he was in the lineup to play the field, but he's DHing today. Here's the pitch. Ball inside, makes it a 2-1 ball game. Here's the wind and pitch. Ball. 3 balls, 1 strike to Moss. The wind, the pitch. 3-2 count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kind of going to look over to the girls' game here in a minute to see where our girls are. Base on balls to DeMoss. He'll go down to first base. He'll be their first base runner. That'll bring up Liam Skinner, the catcher. See if I can catch up here and take a look at the score in the girls' game. Score over there is Central 2 and Brown County 1. Police had to score backwards, so sorry for the confusion. Central 2, Brown County only 1. They're in inning number 4. They're moving along real quick. Next pitch in. It's going to be ball 3. Pitch from Wagner. Here's the pitch. Strike call. 3-1. Runner at first base is DeMoss. Skinner the batter. 4 Central. Here's the pitch. Ball outside, ball 4. 2 walks for Wagner in this inning to start it out. Runners at first and second. Von Stevens. Gassing goes out to talk to his pitcher. I'm looking for some small ball here, maybe some sacrifice going on with this batter. The batter is Iban Stevens. Shows butt, pulls it back. Ball. Bunted at that one, missed it for a strike. Makes it a 1-1 count. Stretch, here's the pitch. Puts down the bunt right out in front of the plate. Cassing has it, throws to first. They move the runners over, a sacrifice. 1-3 as Stevens gave himself up to move the runners over. And Central's just trying to get on the board right now. 1 out. That brings up Graham Barnett. You could still see small ball here to see if they could score a run. Let's see what happens with Barnett up at the plate. Here's a stretch in the pitch. Outside, gets away from Cassing, comes back. And he got a pretty hard backstop there. Here's a stretch and the pitch. Hit ball hit down the right field line. That is a fair ball. That's going to be extra bases and a couple of RBIs. Oh, we missed the throw at second base. Had the runner by a couple of feet, and they score a second run. Going to give him a double and an RBI, 2 RBIs on that. That'll make it a 6-2 ball game here on the Cass Communications scoreboard. 2-1 the girls in the 4th inning over there. Central leading that 2-1. Stretch by Wagner. Here's the pitch. Ball high. The pitch. Swung at it high over his head. Strike 1. 1-1. Or 1-2 now, excuse me. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Turns. Nobody there. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Ball high. And we get 2-2. Stretch. And here's the pitch. 3rd strike called. Wagner gets his 2nd strikeout of the ball game. Hayden Wagner on the mound. Michael Cassing behind the plate. This will bring up James Babier. Foul ball. Out of play. Strike 1. Pitch. Fly to center field. There's a center fielder to make the catch for Brown County as Little makes that catch for the 3rd out. With that, 2 runs on 1 hit, at least 1 error, and left a man on base. And so as we head to the top of the 3rd, it's Brown County 6 and Central 2. We'll be back in a moment. Coming back with you, we want to talk about Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call, 217-773-3397. Main Street Repair, 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call, 217-773-3848. He does suspension and front end alignments, one of the best in the area in front end alignments. That'll bring up Wolf to lead things off. Royal Wolf got a sacrifice, 4-3 on his first time up. Strike called on the first pitch. As we start the third inning. The wind and the pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. That's Kestner over to first, and a nice scoop over at first base by Miller. 6-3 on the out. Brown County hitting the ball just right to some people. As we say, you don't worry about that. Isn't helping your average, but guess what? Eventually those are going to sneak through. Enier Sanchez is up. He got on with an error by the shortstop. Kestner back in the last inning. Ball high, or I should say in the first inning. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Here's the wind, the pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop's got that. Kestner throws over to first to Miller. It's low, bounces, goes to the fence. Enier's going to try to go to second base. Throw down there was in time. He evaded the first touch and then couldn't get to the bag. Nice job of trying to evade the tag there. But that was out. We're going to give him, that was an E6 again. And then out. Be 6-3-4 or 6-3-6. That'll bring up Nolan Sefton. He struck out his first time up. Here's the pitch. Next pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher. Nobody on base. Two balls, one strike. The pitch. Fouled that one off. That'll make it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Sefton. The number 8 hitter in the lineup, Bo Little on deck. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ball hit into left field. Left fielder makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Central. No runs, no hits, no errors, one error, and no one left on base as we head to the bottom of the third. It's Brown County 6 and Central 2. We'll take a look at a couple of our advertisers before we take a break here. How about LG Realty? LG Realty, the recent name change from L Grady Realty to LG Realty. New brokers there. 115 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling. Give them a call, 217-491-0812. Trying to look to see who this next one is. And it's Advantage Termite and Pest Control. One of our new sponsors. Want to thank them for being out there and being a new sponsor. You'll love Jerry's commercials. Loved it when I worked in Quincy. We'd go to the home show, and Jerry actually had a beagle at that time that could sniff termites out. And he'd send the beagle away to walk around the show. They'd have the spinning wheel, put it in a vial in there, and he would find the termites. Larry Dunn Accounting at 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call, 217-773-3400. Lance Pavin and Larry Dunn there. Want to welcome you. Tax return, tax filing, and they can do your quarterlies for you, your payroll. They can do your accounting for them. And then our Mount Sterling Library. We'll be back. Here we go with the bottom of the third inning. Wagner with his third inning of work. Kestner comes up swinging the bat. And Ingram lost the ball in the sun, but did a good job of finding it. Nice job by Ingram. Brings up the left-handed hitting Keegan Owen. He struck out his first time up. Strike called. And I would call that a nice frame by Michael Cassing there. So I'm not so sure if he hadn't framed that up, pulled that ball in, if it had been a strike. Ball high. A little too high and outside for him to pull that one back in that far. The wind in the pitch by Wagner. Ball high. One, 2-1 to count. Here's the pitch. Ball. Makes it 3-1. It's got to take a bigger step, make him throw further. Wind in the pitch. Ball 4. Boy, that one was close. Bring up Jace Howell. He grounded to the shortstop his first time up. We would take that and get a double play. A wind in the, or a stretch in the pitch. Strike 1 on the low fastball. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Ball. Here's the stretch. The pitch. Ball gets away from him, so the runner, Owen's going to go down to second base on that. I think it's 3-1. They got 2-1 up on the board. I think she said 3-1. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Two. Here's the pitch. Ball. Makes it 3-2. Jensen DeMoss on deck. Beautiful day for baseball today. Nice little breeze. Ground ball. Third baseman Marker gets it. He's got to eat it. They got the runner and a run down. And they throw him back to second base, and the ball just pops out. So that's going to be a fielder's choice. Runners at first and second brings up DeMoss. First time up with him, he got a base on balls and scored. We talk about that a lot in our pregame as far as keys to the game. That walks usually end up being runs. Errors end up being runs. Brown County with one out here. Runners at first and second. And the batter DeMoss up. They need a double play to get out of this inning. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Here's the pitch. Because you're going from just almost a flat mound. Probably 3 inches of rise is all that's there, if that. And then your step, when you come forward with the ball, is on AstroTurf. So you go from dirt to AstroTurf. Here's the pitch. Runner at first getting a big lead as Ingram's not holding him on. Ball 4. That's going to load the bases up. I'm thinking James is going to go out and talk. We'll talk. We're going to take a quick break here. Give our voice a break. Want to talk about the Farmer State Bank and Trust Company, 127 West Main, or 129 West Main. There in Mount Sterling, they've got locations there in Mount Sterling and at the Mount Sterling Foods location. And also, let's talk about Brown County Accounting. They're new to the area. Give them a call, 217-770-8082. That's 217-770-8082 for advisory services, payroll, bookkeeping, accounting, and tax preparation and filing. New pitcher in the ball game. It's going to be Markert. So Markert will come in and pitch. Bo Little's going to come into third, and out in center field will be Aiden Wagner. Got to see who this commercial is so I can kind of talk it through it. LM Concrete Construction. Give them a call. It's 779-279-4413. They do fantastic, all kinds of work. They can do imprinting on concrete and so forth now. Seeing some pictures of that work. They do a great job with that. And then the Hindeker Funeral Home. Been in the community forever, a sponsor with us since day one, but the Hindeker Funeral Home, nobody, in my opinion, does it better. We've been to funerals in Kentucky and all over the place. As a pastor, I've done them as family members, as for the batter. So we'll move forward with that. Ball low as it gets away, but the runner's at first, second, and third. Bases are loaded. First ball. The wind, here's the pitch. Strike called. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Wind, here's the pitch. Fouled off, that'll make it 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for him. That'll bring him up, Yvonne Stevens. See if I can pull the girls back up here and see what the score is over there. Brown County. Looks like they're in the 5th inning. Still a 2-1 Central over Brown County in softball. Fouled that one off. Strike 2. So that's what's going on there. The wind. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 3 left on base as we head to the top of the 4th. It's Brown County 6 and Central 2. We'll be back. Sorry I took a longer break than I intended. So I'm trying to look to see Bo Little. Let's see, Cassing is on. I'm going to have to find out what went on. 6-2 ball game, and my score sheet apparently is messed up. Cassing shows bunt. Down there's Hendricks. There's that Wagner. I'll have to look to see who's on. Cassing hits chopper. Pitcher goes to first, Howell, and that'll be the end of it. As it looks like Wagner, or okay, I'm trying to check out who it was. Yeah, I think Jackson got out. Aiden got a base hit. And Michael was out 1-3. And I'm sorry for the delay there. Just some personal business I had to take care of. Had been waiting on a phone call for somebody. But we're going to have to go back to naming off our sponsors, I think. As that went away from me. We're glad that you could be on board with us today. 6-2 ball game as we head to the bottom of the fourth. I want to thank all of our sponsors out there. Having some technical difficulties today with running video commercials. And so we're just having to be able to try to do some verbally. Give our sponsors as much publicity as we can because we cannot be on the air without them. As we get ready for this bottom of the fourth, the first three up will be Graham Barnett, Asher Brokaw, and James Babier. Try to get down to where I was on my commercials. I think that's where I was. First pitch to Barnett was a strike. Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. Markert still on the mound for Brown County. This is his second inning of work. 6-2, and they say 1-1 count. Fouled that one off, that'll make it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three, and another strikeout for Markert, as that's his, I believe, his third strikeout already. Asher Brokaw up, he struck out, got caught looking his first time up in the second inning. Wind and the pitch. Strike called. The wind, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at the high fastball. Strike two. One and two, I think she said. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. Stretch pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's his 4th strikeout. That'll bring up James Babier, the second baseman. The wind and the pitch. Popped up. Short, left center field. And Hendricks has got the ball. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base as we head to the 5th inning. Seeing if I've got an update on the girls. We'll do that in a moment. We'll see what's going on there. First National Bank of Griggsville, Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, excuse me. They're there on Pittsfield Road in Mount Sterling, 220 Pittsfield Road. Give them a call, 217-773-9123. And then right behind them there is Mount Sterling Foods, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling. Hey, guess what? Great place to eat lunch if you're looking for a place to eat lunch. 217-773-2213. Check out their Facebook page for their day for the weekly grocery specials that are out there. I want to thank Service Master, Larry Yingling and the crew there. If you've ever had, as Brown County leads 6-2 still. Swing and a miss as he reached for that one outside. This is his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Here's the wind in the pitch. Oh, 0-1 the count. I don't know where all that interference is coming from. I think it's coming from my internet. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ball outside. That'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Royal Wolf on deck. Here's the wind and the pitch by Howell. Fouled that one off his ankle. Two. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Henry Ingram. Henry got a fielder's choice his first time up and popped up to the first baseman. Full count, 3-2, as that one was a ball. It's a wind and the pitch. Popped up. Catcher's trying to get there and won't get there as it goes just out of play. We'll redo the 3-2 count over again. Again, the camera's not goofed up. I haven't mentioned that for a while. That's just the netting that we have to shoot through. The wind and the pitch from Howell. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Howell in this inning. The Royal Wolf is up. He had a sacrifice. Got an RBI in the first. In the third, he grounded to the shortstop. Out to the first baseman. The wind. Here's the pitch. Short hit. It's going to be a base hit. And 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swing, fouled off, strike 1. balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to the batter, Flessner. Ball low. 2 outs. 2-1 count on Flessner. 2-1 or 3-1. Hit the catcher. Here comes the pitch. Ball high. Ball 4. Face on balls for Flessner. That'll bring it. Al looks in. Here's the stretch. Flessner with a good lead. Takes off. Throw down to second. Gets away from him. He's going to score another run. Woelfel. Here it is. Ball high. Oh, she called that one a strike. Okay. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Popped up foul. That'll make it 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Girls game still going. Pitch. See if I can read it. 2-1. Looks like it could be in the 7th inning. Popped up into center field. Center fielder's got to go a long way, and the right center can't make the catch. He tries diving. That's going to be an RBI base hit for Sefton. That'll make it an 8-2 ball game. RBI for Sefton. Bo Little coming up. Bo's trying to work himself out of a slump here. Ball high, gets away from the catcher. And safe is Sefton for ball 1. House still on the mound. He's pitched all 5 innings of this ball game for Central. Ball gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to third. Catcher took one again. Coach going to come out and talk to him. Looks like 3-2 in the girls' game. Could be the 7th inning. Brown County leading. It just had a play at the plate. I don't know what happened there, but looks like the Brown County girls are up in the 7th inning. Maybe need 3 outs here to get the victory. Little steps back in. 2-0 count. Stretch by Howell. Here's the pitch. Base hit into right field. He gets out of his slump. Base hitting an RBI. Glad to see that young man hit the ball. We want everybody to be successful on this team. That'll make it a 9-2 ball game. 9-2 from the plate. Little with a takes off. Throw is late down to second base. Quincy Catholic threw to first a lot yesterday, knowing that they didn't have a catcher to throw people out. We still ended up on the short end of that ball game. Line drive left center field. That's going to be an RBI, at least a double, if not a triple. He's got the wheels going. Hendricks going to go all the way to third. They're going to hold him up at third base with a triple and an RBI for Jackson Hendricks. All this being done, 4 runs scored by Brown County in this inning with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Aiden Wagner. He's a ball magnet. Hit by pitch a couple of times, but he got a base hit the last time up. Duck on the pond down there at third with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Strike. Stretch by Howell. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Third baseman has that. Toss across the field. 5-3 on the out as Wagner grounds out on that play. But not before Brown County gets 4 hits, or 4 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. No errors. And left 1 on base as we head to the bottom half of the 5th. It's Brown County now 10 and Central 2. We'll be back after these messages. I'm so used to doing that, folks, with the commercials. Let's talk about, we've done St. Mary's School, one of the sponsors out there, and I tell you what, Christian education is one of those things that people are looking more and more at in the society that we're in. And so if you're looking for Christian education in our area or the surrounding area, look at St. Mary's School. Then if also one of the great places to work with, they're the biggest employer. Yes, they put a lot into the community, but they employ a lot of people in our community, and that's Dot Foods. If you're looking for a job there, go to Dot Foods and check out the employment options that are available there. And then Lane Guys Toby Stay. Toby does great work in the area as far as land acquisition and appraisals and things like that. So get with Toby Stay. Bemis Lawn Service, they do a great job on the lawns. If you like, let's put it this way, do you want the lawn service people that have an award-winning football field that they care for? That's Bemis Lawn Services. They can mow your yard, they can take care of weeds in your driveway, they fertilize, spray for you. And then Sleep Tight, get with the people there if you're looking for good bedding for your home. And then our friends at Ray Insurance, 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Give them a call, 217-773-3851. Henry Automotive, they're there on just as you go out of town by the water tower. Follow that road back. Swing and a miss. The first batter is Kestner. Swing and a miss at the first pitch. Bats from the left-hand side. Here's the pitch. Ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled up. That's going to be fouling out of play. That'll make it a 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to the batter, Kestner. He's popped up both his times, first baseman and third baseman. Popped it up again. That's going to be foul. One, 2. Nobody out. Brown County up by 8 runs, 10-2. The girls' game should just about be winding down over there. I'll check a score here in a minute again. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Wagner. Keegan Owen up. He struck out in the first inning, and then he got a base on balls in the third. Bats from the left-hand side. He's way back in the box. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt. Ball 1. Ball back to pitcher's mound. Wagner fields that, throws over to first. 1-3 on the out for the second out. Brown County leading 5-2 in the fifth inning. I thought they'd be further along in that fifth inning over there in that contest. Brings up Howell, the pitcher. He's pitched 5 innings of ball here today. First pitch to him was a ball. Brown County's got 2 outs here in the fifth. Strike called, 1-1. He likes that low inside pitch. Called it that way since the start of the ball game today. Here's the wind and the pitch. Ball. Here's the wind, the pitch, ball. 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman. That's Sefton over to Ingram for the out. 4-3. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base as we head to the 6th inning. The 6th and the final inning. With this, we'll take a look at some more of our sponsors out here. Again, we apologize to them that we're not up and running. Henry Automotive, we talked about him. Damon Road is where you go on that. That's the right by Service Master. Take that out right to their headquarters till you see the blue and the yellow signs out there. Sarah D. Culberson Memorial Hospital, 238 South Congress Street in Rushville, Illinois. Give them a call, 217-322-4321. That's 217-322-4321. Heather's Tumble and Tap. Henry's been a big supporter. 217-248-8790. 217-248-8790. Mowen Auto Body came on last year when they bought the business there from Dixon's, and they do great auto body work. Some of the pictures they have online are pretty fantastic out there, the work that they've done for Deere Collision and other collision. 149 Main Street in Mount Sterling, 217-773-2127. New pitcher is going to be, I've got to look here. He turns around, I can see the number. Oh, it's going to be number 9, Eben Stevens. Stevens has Cassing. Michael Cassing is his first batter. First pitch is low and a ball. Skinner still behind the plate. KLC Inc. You think of We Inc. at 509 Pittsfield Road. If you've not been out to their store to look at the selection they've got there, check that out. Ball. It's ball 2. And then a Rustic Garden. Garrett Ingram and the crew there. And folks, if you haven't seen some of the work that they do, some of the iron work that they do and other things, they do fantastic work. They ship all over the United States. They do wrought iron fencing, gates, all kinds of things. If you look at down Main Street, there is a I believe a balcony that they built for the front of one of the buildings down there in the downtown Mount Sterling. Ball 4. And so check out them online. You might need something that they will make, and guess what? You save a lot on shipping if you're in the Mount Sterling area. Mount Sterling Savings, they're a branch of the Beardstown Savings Bank. They're there on the corner of 99 and 24. Throw over to first for Michael. All about dance and more. Hey, just want to thank the Hootses for being a sponsor, not only as a sponsor on here, but just the encouragement that they give us. Cassing Lumber Company. Runners, Cassing takes off. Catcher drops the ball. Mount Sterling YMCA, another one of our sponsors. And how about B&N Trucking? If you're looking for a driving job, B&N Trucking's got local, regional, all kinds of driving jobs available for you there. Check it out at bntrucking.net or on the web, or call 217-289-3555 to Kent and the Newtons and the crew out there. Margaret with a Casting got a pinch runner. Looks like Liam Flessner again. Might be, might not be, might be someone else. Might be Tyler Schaus. The stretch by Stevens. Here's the pitch. Strike called. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Makes it a full count. Three-two count. Stretch by Stevens. Here's the pitch. Ball. Ball 4. 2 walks in a row by Stevens. That'll bring up Henry. Let's see, Brett. Henry Ingram. He's had a fielder's choice. Popped up to the first baseman and struck out his last time up. Steps in from the right side. He'd like to get on base here. Ball really high. Brown County 3 outs away from a victory here today. Tough loss, comeback from yesterday. So they lost to Quincy Catholic by just a few runs. The runners go to second and third. Girls' game still going on over there. I may get done before Lisa. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Ball high. Three balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. 3 base on balls. Now the bases are loaded. Going to have a Micah Ham batting in place of Royal Wolf. Micah Ham. Main Street Repair, one of our sponsors out there. I want to thank the Hams for being a sponsor. Terry, one of the best front end alignment guys anywhere. So if you're needing your front end line, need to work with your suspension, give him a call. Need tires, brakes, any of those things. Give Terry Ham a call at Main Street Repair. Ball high. That is going to get through for a base hit. He's going to get 2 RBIs out of that. A base hit and 2 RBIs for Micah Ham. Be first and second. Probably a re-enter. Maybe. Flessner, the batter. He's had 1 at bat so far. And he had a base on balls. Ball. Pitch. Gets back to the screen. Second and third. Second and third. Here's the pitch. Checks the runner. 5-2, still in the sixth inning now. Central must be the bottom to bat. The runner on first base over there. Flessner with 3-1 count. Stretch. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Third, we're going to call that a sacrifice. 2 RBIs. Had a strikeout and a pop-up to center or to left field today. Next pitch to him was the ball also. The pitch. Ground ball. 2 outs now. Bo Little, the 9th place hitter, he got an RBI base hit. His strike called. Next pitch, ball high. 1-1. Pitch. Ball hits the plate. Stevens looks in. Here's the pitch. Get my scoreboard up to date. (14-2) here in the top of the 6th. 2 outs. Little hits the ball. Oh, second baseman makes a play over to first. Throw gets away. That's going to be an error on the second baseman. Little end up at first. That'll bring it up Jackson Hendricks. Bats from the right side. So far today, he's got an RBI. Base hit, a triple. Grounded to the shortstop, and then I don't know how Jackson got out in the 4th inning. Ball thrown away. There goes Bo Little down to second base. Coach Tinhouse trying to coach up his players out there. Got a young team out here. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Ball. Catcher does a good job of blocking that. Hendricks with at least 2 balls on him. Pitch. Drives into center field. Just over the outstretched glove of the second baseman. RBI base hit for Hendricks. Aiden Wagner, the batter. Wagner is hit by pitch. Got a base hit back in the 4th inning. And then grounded to the third baseman. Meeting's over on the mound. I think we're going to have a change of pitchers here. We're going to take a break. Barnett pitches, and I'm sorry, we're trying to straighten out game changer for the scorekeeper. And that was basically I'm going to say a 1-3. I lost track of it there. 1-3, 9 batters in the inning. Brown County scores 5 runs on, let's see, 1, 2 hits, a plethora of errors, and they left 1 on base. So as we head to the bottom of the 6th, Brown County needs 3 outs to finish this out. Looks like we're going to have change on the mound. Looks like Bo Little is on the mound for Brown County. Again, working with the official score with what went on there. Bo Little on the mound. DeMoss up to bat for Central. 3 out. Brown County's 3 outs away. DeMoss so far today has had a base on balls and a strikeout. I'll try to give an update on the girls' ball game the next time we get a chance. Ball high. That's ball 4, as I didn't have a count on things. Bond Stevens. Or Skinner. Yep. Okay, I marked that in the wrong spot. Sorry, guys. Skinner, the catcher, up. He's worked hard all game. Pitches have been all over the place. Strike called. No checks to Moss at first. Throw. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Girls game still going on over there. And now we've got a Central 4, Brown County 5 in the 7th inning. And Brown County is still up. Ball. At least a 2-1 count here on Skinner. Pitch. Ground ball. Second baseman Sefton to Hendricks. Over to first. Safe at first. Fielder's choice on that as the batter gets to first, but an out. Nice job, 4-6 on the out. Gets the first out. Just need 2 more outs. Stevens, who came in and pitched, now the batter, unless they've changed batters on me. Throw over. Back in time. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Ball high. Ball gets away. DeMoss going down second base. Or I should say Skinner going down to second base. DeMoss got out on the fielder's choice. The stretch. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Back to Little. Throws to first. Low, and a nice scoop by Ingram there at first base. Again, folks, that's one of those times when the first baseman saved a runner going to third and got the second out. Miller's choice. 1-3 on the out. Graham Barnett, who came in to pitch there at the end of the 7th, top of the 7th, fouled off the first pitch. Stretch by Little. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. One more strike and Brown County can win this ball game, or 1 more out. We'll take it either way. Scoreboard has 14. I have 15. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base. As we go to the post-game show, brought to you by your Mount Sterling Foods. Still a great place for lunch. They changed their name, but the same great food in the deli, same great grocery specials out there. Check out the Facebook page for the deli specials or the DM for their weekly specials. 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2213. Brown County wins this by my book, 15 runs on 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. Lost track of the errors, and they left 1, 2, 3, 4 on base. For Central, 2 runs on 1 hit. Again, I quit keeping track of the errors, and Central left 5 on base. And so that's your stats, brought to you by your Mount Sterling Foods. Now, Players of the ballgame brought to you by Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and do-it-best hardware store. They're at Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 773-2611. And KLC Inc. Screen Printing and Embroidery and all kinds of promotional products. 509 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling. Call 773-9090. You think it, we ink it. That's KLC Inc. Players of the ball game as they're just playing for the extra batters here. People, I'm going to point out today another game by Jackson Hendricks as shortstop as he singles in the first, triples in the fifth, and singles in the sixth, and had two RBIs on the day. Aiden Wagner came in and pitched well. Michael Casson, great job behind the plate, great job at the plate. Basically, let's see, 2 for 3 on the day with 2 more RBIs to his name. And so we're going to have several players of the ball game. Aiden Wagner started this ball game, pitched really well. Had some walks. So those are the main ones that I'm going to point out as for the players of the ball game, as it was a total team effort today. So with that, Steve Surratt says goodbye. I want to thank everyone, and God bless.